Hi friends, welcome once again. I hope all of you are fine. And up to this point, we are going to finish just ultrafiltration. Is it clear? Now we are going to understand two important concepts. One is molecular weight cutoff, and second one is concentration polarization. Write down first molecular weight, molecular weight, molecular weight cutoff, molecular weight cutoff. So first, what do we mean by molecular weight cutoff? Actually, it is an empirical method of characterization of a ultrafiltration membrane. Write down. This is an empirical method. There is no need to do PhD on these topics. Just we need to go through the basic things. This is an empirical method of characterization of a ultrafiltration membrane. The ability of a the ability of a membrane, the ability of a membrane, the ability of a membrane to reject solutes is conveniently expressed in terms of molecular weight cutoff, which refers to the molecular weight, which refers to the molecular weight of a soluble macromolecule that can be separated from a solution, that can be separated from a solution. So this is an empirical method of characterization of ultrafiltration membrane, and the ability of a membrane to reject solute is conveniently expressed in terms of molecular weight cutoff, which refers to the molecular weight of a soluble macromolecule that can be separated from the solution. There are some other factors which are related to this connection. Write down one more point. The other important factors, the other important factors, the other important factors, the other important factors that affect the rejection, that affect the rejection of a solute Adsorption of the solute. Adsorption of the solute. Adsorption of the solute. Adsorption of the solute at the pore mouth and the formation of a gel layer and formation of gel layer because of concentration polarization. Now one new term, sir, what do we mean by concentration polarization? First, I am going to tell you some things, something regarding to the adsorption here. As we know that the adsorption depends upon the interaction of a solute, upon the interaction of a solute, upon the interaction of a solute with the membrane material, with the membrane material, with the membrane material, the pH, the ionic strength of solid solution, the ionic strength of solution, and the temperature. And the temperature. Adsorption at the pore mouth, adsorption at the pore mouth reduces the effective pore size, effective pore size. Further, if a layer if a layer of the rejected solute rejected solutes accumulates on the feed side surface of membrane, feed side surface of membrane, so it will provide an additional resistance to the solvent. So it will provide an resistance, additional resistance to flow of solvent occurs. To flow of solvent occurs. Now next, sir, what do we understand by or what do we mean by concentration polarization? Write down next concentration polarization. Concentration polarization. Concentration polarization is nothing but the accumulation of the rejected particles. Is it clear? It is the concentrate. It is the accumulation of the rejected particles on the sieve. So write down its definition. It is the reversible accumulation. It is the reversible accumulation. It is the reversible accumulation of the ejected solute of the rejected solute in the fluid phase in the fluid phase at the membrane fluid interface at the membrane fluid interface as the solvent passes through as the solvent passes through the membrane passes through the membrane. So when the solvent flows through the flows through the pores of a membrane pores of a membrane, the solutes or fine particles the solute or fine particles in suspension in suspension are left behind at the feed side surface at the feed side surface of the membrane, and this increases the concentration of the solute in close vicinity of in close vicinity of in close vicinity of the membrane over that of the bulk solution over that of the bulk solution. If steady state prevails, if steady state prevails, the solute retained will be transported back will be transported back into the bulk solution into the bulk solution through the boundary layer through the boundary layer because of concentration gradient because of concentration gradient and this phenomena is called concentration polarization. This phenomena is called concentration polarization. Since the solute concentration is polarized, concentration is polarized or enhanced at the membrane surface. I hope both these terms should be clear to each and every student. Or you can write conclusion in one line. The nearly complete rejection, the nearly complete rejection, the nearly complete rejection of solute by the membrane, by the membrane leads to a higher concentration, leads to a higher concentration at the membrane surface, at the membrane surface than in the bulk solution, than in the bulk solution. And this effect is called, it is the conclusion of that paragraph. And this effect is called, this effect is called concentration polarization. Concentration polarization. Concentration polarization. Is it clear? So this polarization phenomena, will it provide a resistance or not? Will it provide a resistance? Will it provide any resistance? Are yes or no? Obviously, when there will be some accumulation or deposition on the layer or on the membrane, so it will create or it will provide some resistance to the flow. Very good, Pallavi Siddharth. Polarization. I am going to teach from minus infinity to plus infinity. That's why maybe sometime you may feel bored, but I am going to cover theoretical as well as numerical as well as derivational part. So that's why my target was to finish it 8 9 hours, or it will take nearly 10. The polarization, the polarization phenomena, the polarization phenomena offers a offers a resistance to flow, offers a resistance to flow if the solute is of if the solute is of a higher molecular weight, a higher molecular weight such as protein, higher molecular weight, so its concentration at the membrane surface, at the membrane surface may be pretty large, and a gel may form, at the surface, offering a offering an additional resistance to flow. Additional resistance to flow. Sometimes, if some pores will block, that will also create or that will also provide some extra resistance. One more point, membrane pore blockage. Membrane pore blockage also offers resistance to filtration. Resistance to filtration, and the pores are not of uniform size, and they are not cylindrical. They are not cylindrical, but generally resemble fissures or cracks. Fissures or cracks. The molecules the molecules separated are not spherical either. Are not spherical either. So as a result, some solute molecules some solute molecules get stuck into some of the pores some of the pores some of the pores during the filtration process. During the filtration process. During the filtration process, and this is called pore blockage. This is called pore blockage. So if a pore is blocked, then very less flow will be there or no flow. So a blocked pore may allow little or no flow of liquid through it. So can I say one thing up to this point? That in most of the membrane separation process, we have number of resistance. Can you tell me up to this point? In most of the membrane separation process, the number of resistance created by which mechanism or which factors? Siddharth, 3 or 4. Adsorption is also 3 or 4. Chakravarti, Siddharth, Lokesh. Just try to think. Pallavi, can you tell me the name? 4. Lokesh, tell me name. Just try to recall. Pallavi, Lokesh, Chakravarti, Siddharth. Very good. Adsorption due to concentration polarization, due to gel formation, due to adsorption, and which one? And due to pore blockage. So these are nearly four resistances. Write down. Next point. In most membrane process, in most membrane separation processes, most membrane separation processes, the membrane itself, the membrane itself offers a substantial resistance, substantial resistance to permeation, and this resistance has to be overcome, has to be overcome by application of the appropriate driving force, by application of the appropriate driving force, appropriate driving force. The more significant, the more significant resistances are due to resistances are due to I already explained concentration polarization, concentration polarization. Second one is gel formation, gel formation. Third one is adsorption. Each and everything should be clear to each and every student. Adsorption. And last one is pore blockage. Is it clear? Write down next one. We have already discussed about the ultrafiltration except mathematical part. So write down next heading. Flux equation, flux equations for ultrafiltration. Flux equation for ultrafiltration. Flux equations for ultrafiltration. Write down the flux equation. The flux equation for diffusion of solvent for diffusion of solvent through the membrane is given by through the membrane is given by NW is equal to AW into delta P. NW is equal to AW into delta P. One more small. In ultrafiltration, in ultrafiltration, the membrane does not allow the membrane does not allow passage of the solute passage of the solute which is generally a macromolecule generally a macromolecule and the concentration in mole per liter of large solute molecules is usually small. Hence, the atmospheric pressure is very low. Hence, the osmotic pressure is very low and can be neglected also in the case of the ultrafiltration. Next point. Ultrafiltration units. Ultrafiltration units. Ultrafiltration units operate at about 5 to 100 psi pressure. PSI pressure drop compared to 400 to 2000 for reverse osmosis. For low pressure drops, for low pressure drops like 510 psi, low pressure drop 5 to 10 psi and dilute solutions of up to 1 weight% or so. So we will use above equation. We will use above equation. We will use above equation to predict to predict performance reasonably well for well steered systems. or well steered systems. But as we know that it is the starting phase when the pressure drop is less. But as time will pass, then automatically pressure drop will be high. Why pressure drop will be high? Because suppose I have this membrane, then accumulation of the rejected solute, and then pressure drop will be high. In that case, we need to derive some other equation. Write down, since the solute is rejected, since the solute is rejected, since the solute is rejected by the membrane, it accumulates, it accumulates and starts to build up to build up at the surface of the membrane, at the surface of the membrane, at the surface of the membrane, at the surface of the membrane. So as pressure drop is increased, as pressure drop is increased, as pressure drop is increased, pressure drop is increased, or concentration of the solute is increased, of the solute is increased, then concentration polarization occurs and gel formation occurs. Concentration polarization occurs. Concentration polarization occurs, which is much more severe than in reverse osmosis. Draw diagram. This is our membrane. This is membrane. Because initially there is no gel formation. Draw this diagram. This is boundary layer del. This is boundary layer del, NW, that is. Draw this diagram first. It is the before gel formation, and once gel formation occurs, then there will be some additional resistance due to the gel formation. This derivation is important. They can ask any question from this derivation also. It is minus dAb dC by dx, and this one is NWC by rho. Assume at surface it is Cs. Draw this diagram. Concentration polarization. Concentration polarization in ultrafiltration. In ultrafiltration before gel formation. If there will be gel formation, then there will be one more additional resistance line. Now with gel formation, so this one is membrane and this one is gel formation or gel layer. It is NW, that is solvent. It is C1. This is Dale, boundary layer. NW solvent. CG and gel minus DAB DC by dx and WC by rho. So it is concentration profile after gel formation. Concentration profile with a gel layer formed at membrane surface. Formed at membrane surface. Formed at membrane surface. Where C1 is the concentration of the solute. C1 is the concentration of the solute in the bulk solution. Kg of solute per meter cube. Cs is the concentration. Cs is the concentration of the solute at the surface of the membrane. At the surface of the membrane, and Cp is the concentration in the permeate. Cp is the concentration in the permeate. We have already discussed if the pressure drop is very less, but as process is going to continue, then automatically pressure drop is going to increase. In that case, as the pressure drop increases, as the pressure drop increases, this increases the solvent flux NW, solvent flux NW to and through the membrane, to and through the membrane, and this results in a higher convective transport, in a higher convective transport, in a higher convective transport of the solute to the membrane, of the solute to the membrane, that is, the solvent carries, the solvent carries with it more solute, and the concentration Cs increases, the concentration Cs increases and gives a larger back molecular diffusion, molecular diffusion of solute from the membrane, from the membrane to the bulk solution, membrane to the bulk solution. At steady state, diffusive flux should be equal to the convective flux. At steady state, the convective flux, the convective flux equals the diffusive flux, equals the diffusive flux. Is it clear? So both should be the same. Just balance NWC divided by rho is equal to minus of DAB dc by dx, dc by dx. You can check units. Its unit will be kg of solute per meter square per second. Where DAB is the, from this derivation they can ask any numerical because this derivation is simple in nature. DAB is the diffusivity of, diffusivity of solute in solvent. And the unit of diffusivity already know meter square per second. Now we will integrate this equation. If you will integrate, then at x is equal to 0, at x is equal to 0, c is equal to cs. From the diagram, it should be clear to each and every student. If because we are going to assume this is as origin, this direction as a positive direction. So at x is equal to 0, c is equal to cs, and at x is equal to del, c is equal to cs, and at x is equal to del, c is equal to c. So when you will integrate, so you will get nw by rho is equal to dab by del ln cs minus cp divided by c1 minus cp. And from the film theory, dab by del is equal to, from the film theory, dab by del is equal to, I need correct answer from each and every student because we derived that. Which one k? Kc, kg, kx, ky, kl, ky, kx prime. It will be kc. Very good. So it is kc. So kc into ln cs by cp divided by c1 minus cp. So nw by rho is equal to kc ln cs minus cp divided by c1 minus cp. So this is the required formula. And where kc is equal to dab by del, kc is equal to a dab by del. So unit of kc is equal to, tell me, the unit of kc is equal to Gaurav, Lokesh, Chakravarti, Pallavi, Siddharth, Kushal. The unit of kc is equal to, very good, very good. It means you are going to revise. Very nice. Very good. Now we will discuss second one. When gel formation occurs, write down where kc is equal to, kc is the mass transfer coefficient, mass transfer coefficient that is in meter per second. Next, further increase in pressure drop, further increase in pressure drop, further increase in pressure drop, increase the value of C, increase the value of CS to a limiting concentration, to a limiting concentration at which the accumulated solute, the accumulated solute forms a semi-solid gel, semi-solid gel. Now where CS is equal to Cg, where CS is equal to Cg, and for the usual case, of almost complete solute retention, Cp is equal to 0, and the above equation will convert Nw by rho is equal to Kc into Ln Cs by C1. And when we will put the value, then put the at the place of Cs, Cg. Still, further increase in pressure drop, 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 further increase in pressure drop. Don't change the value of, don't change Cg and the membrane is said to be polarized, is said to be polarized, or it should be polarized should be correct word because gel formation is there na. Gel polarized. This derivation was very simple as compared to the macrofiltration one. Get polarized, then we will get Nw by rho is equal to Kc into Ln Cg divided by C1. Cg divided by C1. It should be crystal clear to each and every student. So with increase in pressure drop, with increase in pressure drop, the gel layer increases. The gel layer increases in thickness, causing the solvent flux to decrease. Why? Because resistance is going to increase, causing the solvent flux to decrease because of the added gel layer resistance. Gel layer resistance. So the added gel layer resistance, and both resistances are in series next to the membrane causes an increased resistance to solvent flux as given by So NW is equal to, we know that that is equal to the driving force divided by resistance. So here driving force is delta P and resistance is 1 by AW plus RG, that is due to gel. And AW is the membrane resistance. 1 by AW membrane resistance. So in this lecture, you enjoy more because theory is very less, only derivation where A by W is the membrane resistance and Rg is the variable gel layer resistance. Variable gel layer resistance. The solvent flux in this gel polarized regime is independent of pressure difference and is determined by assume this equation is a determined by equation A for back diffusion. So finally both the parts are finished. So up to this point we discussed macro filtration and ultra filtration. Is it clear? From minus infinity to plus infinity. Is it clear up to this point? Gaurav, Pallavi, Kushal, Chakravarti, Siddharth, Lokesh. Is it clear up to this point? Each and every point should be clear. Are yes or no? Very good, very good. Because simple resistance or nothing. There are two layers without gel and with gel. Generally, in all the membrane separation, we have generally resistance are due to four regions, as we have already discussed. Is it clear? Adsorption. Adsorption also plays a important role for resistance. Is it clear? So we discussed all this. Is it clear? So in such a manner, you need to enjoy and learn. And we are very happy because at this platform there is no faltu bakwas, only knowledge, not like that in 1 hour class, that in 1 hour class 40 minutes just marketing is going on. One manager is just take admission, take this, use this coupon code, use that coupon code. So we are free from that reason. Is it clear? And result you already know. And this year also we will perform very good. Is it clear? And soon the student who selected in Bath, soon he will interact with you. So keep learning, keep smiling, and I hope you enjoyed this session also. Thank you very much. Only two more lectures. I will finish this. Is it clear? Thank you very much. Bye. Take care.